Hey, what's up, all Wrestling Fortune viewers? I'm Owen Finch here, and I am the Wrestling Fortune Champion. And I am here to give you my Night of Champions 2010 review. I'm almost done. I just have to do 2011, then I'm done. So I'll get to 2010. So the first match of the night was Dolph Ziggler defending the Intercontinental Championship against Kofi Kingston. And if Dolph Ziggler got disqualified or counted out, he would lose the Intercontinental Championship to Kofi Kingston. And this match was 12 minutes and 42 seconds. So this match, I'm going to tell you right now that I would have enjoyed this match more, but we saw it so fucking often that we just keep, like, it was just so consistent. It was like, okay, SummerSlam, no, it was like this. You guys have a match before the Money in the Bank. You guys have a match the night after, and then Dolph just won. And the week after, if Dolph wins, he gets the Intercontinental Championship match. The week after, Dolph beats Kofi. Dolph wins the Intercontinental Championship from Kofi. SummerSlam. Right after that, another rematch, and he got disqualified. Right after that, if Dolph got disqualified, he would lose. Right after that, I forget. Oh, they had a tag match, and then that was it. They had 8 matches before this pay-per-view happened. So why the hell should we care? I'm just saying. But as for the actual match, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. I liked it when Dolph got his foot on the ropes when Kofi did the SOS, and then Kofi Kingston assaulted Dolph Ziggler on the outside. He body slammed him on the outside. He did all these sort of fancy moves. Then we had Kofi go to do the SOS again. Ziggler counters into a sleeper hold. And he's in there for Kofi. Eventually powers out of it. Then Kofi does it to Dolph. I think he got to the ropes. No, I think he got him into the turnbuckle. Then Vicky went to slap Kofi Kingston. Dolph stopped her because he would have been disqualified. Kofi goes for the Trouble in Paradise, and you get tied up on the ropes, which was pretty cool. Then Dolph hits him with the zigzag and pins him and retains the Intercontinental Championship. So pretty good opener. Not a bad opener, actually. Just we saw it too often, I think, was the problem. Next match, it's Big Show versus CM Punk. And I can't believe, I think the time limit says it all about this match. This match was 4 minutes and 43 seconds. What the fuck? I have a lot of rant about this match. I'm gonna tell you right now that CM Punk cut a promo, and he pretty much says how Chicago's gone downhill and they're doing all this fast food kind of stuff. But what the fuck? Big Show comes out. He's kind of squashing him. Punk gets some control. Then Punk does a suicide flip onto the Big Show. Takes control of the Big Show on the floor. Punk goes off to do a springboard clothesline. Big Show counters into a spear. He gets up. Boom. Right here. And 1, 2, 3. Not even fucking 5 minutes. It was just a fucking squash, man. Okay? CM Punk is and this is kind of the same issue that Jack Swagger is kind of going through right now. A former world champion is being a jobber. I'm just going to say that right now. I don't like it. I want it, fuck you, WWE, what the fuck? CM Punk in 2010, though, wasn't at all good. He fucking sucked in 2010. He was still credible. He would still make himself try to look credible, but, he was a jobber. I'm just going to say that right now. He lost to Ray. He lost to Big Show, and then I thought he was going to go nowhere. I'm surprised he's even gotten to where he is today after seeing this match. But let me just get on to the next match, because I'm just going to keep on rambling and rambling and rambling. The next match is The Miz defending the United States Championship against Daniel Bryan, and the match was 12 minutes and 29 seconds. Great match. Like, this match was great. For a United States Championship match, this match was great. The United States Championship matches always impressed me too, because we had in 2007 that impressed me, and with MVP and Flair. 2008, Hardy and Chavo impressed me. 2009, the six-pack challenge, that didn't really impress me too much, but it kind of was okay. But we had a great match. I mean, this feud was built up from the first season of NXT. The night, and I remember that feud perfectly, completely perfect. I think that they wanted to get, well, the thing was, I'm just gonna say what happened first. But Miz would control the shoulder of Daniel Bryan. He would really control it. He did a good job at it too. I'm not gonna complain. Eventually he would go to, I think, clothesline Daniel Bryan outside the ring. Bryan counted to like a backdrop outside the ring. Then Bryan did a suicide dive onto Miz. Then he comes in, does a drop kick. 1, 2, 3. No wait, 1, 2. Then Miz kicks out. Then he gets Miz up on the turnbuckle. Miz counters and puts him on and counters, and Bryan goes on the rope, balls first. Miz does a flying clothesline. Then Miz goes for the cover. Bryan kicks out. I think Miz went for the Skull Crusher finale, but Bryan reversed into a pin. Then Alex Riley got up on the apron. Miz went to charge at him. Bryan rolled Miz up. 1, 2, and then Miz kicked out. Then I think Bryan got put out on the floor at some point. So then Riley went to charge at him, and he went head first into the turnbuckle. And then Miz went for a small hit Bryan with a small package when he came into the ring. And Bryan kicked out. Then Bryan got Miz into the lapel lock. Miz went for the ropes. He failed. He could not get to the ropes. Then Miz ended up tapping out. And Bryan ends up winning the United States Championship. And it was pretty good to see him win the United States Championship. And I think they wanted, because this was at the time when Miz was Mr. Money in the Bank, so I think they wanted to get him off the United States Championship off him, because they didn't want to hold him holding two things at once. And I think people, they could have used anybody. I think Bryan was probably the best person they could have used, or Morrison. But Daniel Bryan and Miz were already feuding, and Bryan was ready for that, I think, that chance, and it was pretty good. And the feud build-up was pretty good, too. So let's get on with the next match. We have Melina versus Michelle McCool Lumberjills match for both the Divas and the Women's Championships, and this match was 6 minutes and 34 seconds. This match was okay, but it was not better. This match was nothing compared to last year's. Last year's match was way better. I'm just gonna say that right now. So I think when the Lumberjills only attacked Michelle, kind of made it a little bit kind of looked a little odd, because it just kind of looked odd. Then Layla got in the mix, and that was just weird. Then Michelle just came in with the kick and won the match, so that was kind of bullshit. And the Women's Championship was being disgraced. I think this was kind of the time when the Divas were kind of going. So that's all I really have to say about that. Then we have something that could have been good, but ended up like it was okay. I'm just gonna say, Kane defending the World Heavyweight Championship against The Undertaker in a no-holds-barred match, and this match was 18 minutes and 20 seconds. 9 seconds. 18 minutes and 29 seconds. What the fuck? Okay, I'm not gonna give this match actually a what the fuck. This match was okay, but they've had better matches. Like, I've seen better matches out of these two. I think it's because Taker was getting old. It was just something going on. And I think that kind of vegetative state will win this match, but kind of... And Kane, and, I think in a way, Taker got squashed, in a way. But there was a reason for it, so it's kind of hard to explain. Because Kane looks strong throughout this whole feud. Except, like, they even bring up the past. Like, this is why I liked the whole feud, but in 2010, the only reason why I really liked watching it, like, it wasn't really that good in 2010, was because probably of, it brought back memories. It brought, like, I like feuds that, like, that feud brought back memories from from when Kane debuted in, they even would, like, in the video package, they even showed Kane, Kane's whole career, and Kane looked pretty strong going into this match, so I'm gonna give them credit, that they did make Kane look strong, they didn't just make Taker look strong, Undertaker was coming. So Undertaker did come out though. Then Kane came out, and before Kane could make it to the ring, because he was never able to make it really. Taker came and attacked Kane before the match, and there was like one of these pole-like things. It was like one of these decoration sort of things. I think. Let me see if it has it on Wikipedia. I know I should be, but I don't really know what it's called. So in a way, I think they only have the background. Yeah, they only have the background stuff. But yeah, so there was like one of these pole things, and Taker pushed Kane onto it, and they kind of blawed a little bit. Then Kane kind of started dominating when they got into the ringside area. By the way, this was not probably the best, like really a no holds barred match either, I should say. Taker hit Kane hit Taker with the in the ribs with the belt. Then Kane, it would get down to the ring. Kane kind of would mock Taker in the ring, doing all this sort of Taker style stuff. Then Undertaker got hit off the at the top of the announce table, eventually Taker did come back. He did that leg drop to Kane. He did a pretty good suicide dive that he usually does at WrestleMania into the barricade to Kane. Then they brawled into. Then Kane hit Taker in the ribs with a chair. They brawled in the crowd a little bit. And Kane got the better of that brawl. Then let me think, what else happened? Oh yeah, then they went back in the ring, and Kane's still dominating the Undertaker. Then Taker eventually does his little bit of a comebacks. He does the flying clothesline, snake eyes, big boot, leg drop. He does the choke slam to Kane, and then he goes to the tombstone on Kane, and then Kane reverses into a tombstone pile driver himself, and then Kane pins him and beats the Undertaker. So that was good that Taker put over Kane. That was good. The match itself, like I said, they've had better matches before. I wish they could have kind of gone out of the PG a little bit, because these guys aren't really from the PG era, they're more from the Attitude era. They're from, Taker even before the Attitude era, and Kane a little bit before. Okay, wait, Kane actually debuted in 1997, actually, because the Montreal Screwjob hadn't happened yet. So, it was really the 1997. Kane debuted in 1997, that was a botch. But yeah, they had better matches, I'm just gonna say that. But they didn't have a bad match. Then we have the Hulk Dynasty defending the unified WWE Tag Team. No, it's actually now called. Sorry, because they did it unified, and now it's called the. I'm just gonna say it again. The Hulk Dynasty defending the WWE Tag Team Championships against the Usos, Vladimir Kozlov and Santino, Mark Henry and Evan Bourne, and Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. And this match was... Oh, I have it on there. Hold on. This match was 11 minutes and 42 seconds. Now, I'm going to say right now that this match was this. Okay, the only real tag teams were the Hart Dynasty and the Usos. It was like this. Okay, guys, we're just gonna throw a bunch of fucking teams together, and you guys are gonna go have a fucking match. So that was fucking bullshit. The Hart and the good teams actually started out. The Hart Dynasty started off with the Usos. And the Hart Dynasties were the first one out. Because Jay, I think it was Jay, because Tamina was distracting the referee. Jay super kicked Tyson Kidd, and Jimmy pinned him, and what the fuck. So the Hart Dynasty are out of that match. And if you guys don't know who the Hart Dynasty is, it's Tyson Kidd and David Hart Smith. So yeah. But then we get then the next team that comes out is Vladimir Kozlov and Santino. It was just Santino go out there and do a couple moves. Then the Usos is just gonna give you Samoan drop and pin you. That's really what it was. Then we had Evan Bourne and Mark Henry. That was a fucking thrown together team. They come out. The Usos do dominate a little bit. Then Mark Henry and Evan Bourne just take control. When Mark Henry gives the world's strongest slam to one of the Usos and pins them, and then it has Evan Bourne do the airborne. Yeah, that's what it's called. I reacted to this because I haven't seen it since I don't know how long. I don't even remember the last time I've seen it. Evan Bourne. So yeah, and then he hits, and then they pin him. Then actually a pretty good tag team that could have been great. It's Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. They come out and they actually have a match eventually. So they kind of dominate a little bit. Then Mark Henry comes in and does this little bit of a comeback, and then he goes to have Evan Bourne do like a flying move while he's on Mark Henry's shoulders. Then I think Drew McIntyre comes in and breaks it up. Then Evan Bourne kicks Drew McIntyre in the face. Evan Bourne goes to do something to Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes gives him the crossroads. And then Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre become the new WWE Tag Team Champions. Thrown together, that's all I really have to say. They could have been better though, but they unfortunately, I think it was like two pay-per-views, actually I think a month later, that they lost it to the John Cena and David Otunga. Yeah, so that was really it for them. And that was kind of and then after Drew McIntyre broke up with Cody Rhodes, I think was kind of the death of Drew McIntyre. Then we have Sheamus defending the WWE Championship against John Cena, Randy Orton, Edge, Chris Jericho, and Wade Barrett in an elimination 6-pack challenge. Pretty good it was actually a pretty enjoyable main event. All these guys worked well together. There was only maybe a couple, like one complaint. So yeah, they do start fighting. Then we see Jericho hurting Cena. Cena does the bulldog to Jericho, and then Chris Jericho, and then Orton comes up. RKO, 1, 2, 3, and Chris Jericho gone. And I'm gonna read to you how long it took for Chris Jericho to be eliminated, because this was fucking bullshit. 1 minute and 25 fucking seconds. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Chris Jericho is probably a great performer, and he cared about this match probably the most out of Orton, Edge, John Cena, Wade Barrett, and Sheamus. I think the person that cared the most was probably Chris Jericho. And I remember going into this, if Chris Jericho lost, he was gonna quit. It kind of happened. then oh, what? You're just gonna be buried in 1 minute and 25 seconds by an RKO. You could have had him be in there for at least maybe 10 minutes. I would not have complained if it was 10 minutes. But less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. You're gonna have Chris Jericho be eliminated. It was 1 minute and 25 seconds that Chris Jericho was in that match. So that kind of brought me into a little bit of a negative mood after that. So after that, everybody attacked Wade Barrett because this is at the time that Wade Barrett was in the Nexus. And then Cena and Orton fight off Edge and what's his name? Sheamus. Then they go to fight. Wade Barrett breaks it up. Edge and Sheamus come in. Barrett's giving them directions, and then they just attack Wade Barrett. And then Sheamus and Edge, I think, go at it on the floor. No, yeah, they get Cena, or they get laid out by drop kicks by both Cena and Orton. Then let me think. Then they fight, and then Orton goes for the RKO, Cena goes for the STFU, and then Cena goes for the FU, and then he gets kicked outside the ring. Orton goes for the rope DDT. Cena goes for the FU. Orton goes outside the ring and tries to suplex John Cena. He can't do it. Edge goes to help him, and then I don't know if they were about to do it or not. Then what ends up happening, I thought this was a fucking genius. Like, I thought they were just gonna have Wade Barrett ambush Cena, and then they was just gonna be all this. But Wade Barrett was fucking smart here. Wade Barrett pulls down both of Randy Orton and Edge's legs, which is rated RKO. But not at the time, not at that time, but you know what I mean. Then and as this is happening, Cena gets hung up on the rope, so they're all down. So Wade Barrett could have had it right here. Then Sheamus comes in, clotheslines Wade Barrett, which was pretty surprising because I wasn't expecting him to get up. Then then Sheamus comes and takes control on John Cena. Then as he's taking control of Cena, he goes and cheap shots everyone outside. And I liked it when Irish whipped Randy Orton into the barricade. Then Cena would fight back eventually and went for do a double leg drop. Trying to do that low leg drop to Sheamus. Edge comes in and he gets hung up on the ropes. Edge and Sheamus double team Cena. They eventually do a superplex to Cena, a double superplex off the ropes, off the turnbuckle. Then as this is going on, Edge and Orton come and wear down Orton, and then as this is going on, Edge kind of like does a little bit of a run outside the ring and cheap shots everybody. Oh, and also doing this, Sheamus takes off Wade Barrett off the ring side, off the ring apron onto the I think announcer's table. Then let me think. What happened after that? Let me think. I think after that, I'm trying to think. Wade Barrett, Edge and Sheamus do end up fighting. Orton goes for this comeback clothesline, scoop slam, and then he gets hit with a big axe handle blow by Sheamus. Then Edge and Sheamus fight. And Edge goes to spear Sheamus, and Sheamus counters and does the Irish Curse backbreaker. Then pins, doesn't get him. Then Cena comes in, goes for the FU on Edge goes for the spear. Then Edge does spear Sheamus, I think. I don't remember what happens to Sheamus. He gets put down by somebody. Then Cena goes for the FU. No, I think went for the RKO and then counter. Cena went for the FU. Orton counters. Edge goes for the spear. Spears Orton. Cena FU's Edge, and Edge gets eliminated in 15 minutes exactly. Then Cena is doing a little bit of a comeback on Wade Barrett. Then Wade Barrett takes control for a little bit. Then Wade Barrett gets taken out by somebody, I forget. Then Cena gets the STFU on Sheamus. Sheamus gets the ropes. Nexus comes down to the ring, and Cena tries to fight him off, but then eventually he gets cut off by Wade Barrett coming in and giving him the wasteland and eliminating Cena. And then Nexus stomps on Randy Orton, and they go to eliminate Randy Orton. Then Cena comes with a chair and hits Tarver and hits Slater. He hits Tarver and somebody, I think it was Otunga. Then RKO's Gabriel and hits Slater. Then Barrett goes for the wasteland. Orton counters into the RKO. And pins Barrett. And Barrett's eliminated. Oh, I forgot to give you Cena's elimination. Cena was eliminated in 18 minutes and 58 seconds. Wade Barrett was eliminated in 20 minutes and 32 seconds. Sheamus, Orton, after Orton had eliminated Barrett, Sheamus comes in, and kicks, and does the blow kick, and that was the hardest I've ever seen Sheamus do the blow kick to anybody. I think that's the hardest he's ever done it. I'm not exactly sure though. And goes to pin Orton, and Orton kicked out, and I'm not really gonna say what the fuck because I don't want to see it end just like that. Then Sheamus goes for the high cross. Orton counters into a RKO and pins Sheamus and wins the match and becomes the new WWE champion. So, do I think Randy Orton was the right person? I think they were having Randy Orton win, so I think he was the right person. I would have preferred. I wouldn't not have mine. Jericho, I would not have kicked mine if he won. Sheamus, not really, because I don't really think at that time Sheamus was a good champion. Cena has already held the title enough at that time. Give him a time off with the title. Edge, maybe. I wouldn't really care if he won or not. Wade Barrett, I actually would have loved to see Wade Barrett win that match. That would have been awesome if he was WWE champion in the Nexus. I think they should have done that. They could have done a lot with it. And I'll get to that, what they could have done with it, when I do my Survivor Series 2010 review, eventually. But the match of the night, was probably the main event, the 6-pack challenge for the WWE Championship. The worst match of the night was Big Show versus CM Punk. That was the worst match of the night. I can't believe Punk lost in that match. No. That's actually pretty much it, guys. Yeah, that really is it. Hold on, I have to get some links that I need to subscribe to and do stuff, so hold on. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Okay, so what I would like you guys to do right now is subscribe to Wrestling Fortune 44 if you haven't. Add Owen the Birdman as a friend on Facebook. Follow Owen the Birdman on Twitter. And since you will have me as a friend on Facebook, why don't you like Wrestling Fortune 44? And why don't you also subscribe to Owen the Talkinator and for your SpongeBob videos at this moment in time. And you can also like Owen the Talkinator page. You can subscribe to Adam19907, and you can add Adam as a friend on Facebook as well. While you're doing that, you can subscribe to CM Brothers and like CM Brothers on Facebook. And you can follow Adam 12, 13, 14, and 0304 0880. Just put those links in there. Just click on those links at the bottom, and you can follow them. And about his page, I'm gonna ask him about if he wants me to put it in the description box yet, but I'm not exactly sure. So that's pretty much it, guys. I will be coming out with WWE Superstars and TNA review tomorrow. SmackDown review maybe also tomorrow. Saturday morning. Eventually, I'm going to get Night of Champions 2011 out there, too. Maybe with the TNA. I haven't decided yet. But eventually, Night of Champions 2011 will be coming out. I have to watch it first. I don't want to just do it from memory from last year. But that's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.